What's up, everybody? Just want to shoot a quick video to go over what's happening in the real estate market here in San Diego County currently, looking at a couple of basic graphs and charts. First one is the one that most people care about the most, which is median sales price. To nobody's surprise, prices are increasing. They have been increasing with the exception of a strong correction in the last half of 2022 and the last half of 2024, although prices still finished the year out above where they started in 2024. They just went up through the first half of the year and began declining through the second half of the year last year, which is not super uncommon. If we look at a couple other charts, this is the Housing Affordability Index. Obviously, if prices are going up, affordability is going down. This takes into account basically two things: median household income and the household income it takes to qualify for a median priced home at prevailing interest rates. So basically this looks at how much homes are being sold for, how much you have to qualify to buy the median priced home, and then what the median household income is. So no surprise to anybody, affordability just keeps going down. Prices are going up and interest rates are going up, so it's getting a lot more expensive to buy a home, and median household income is not increasing fast enough to keep up with the increased prices, especially when it gets compounded by interest rates. So you can even see here, 12 years ago in 2013 is as far back as this graph goes. But in order to buy a condo in San Diego County, the median income for San Diego County was actually over 110% of what it took to buy a condo. Now, the median income in San Diego County is 40% of what you would need to qualify for a median price condo, and it's actually under 30%. It's actually, if you look right here, 26% of what the income you need to qualify for a median priced house, detached house here in San Diego. So we have an affordability crisis. You're probably thinking, if affordability is that low, how could prices possibly keep going up? People can't afford to buy houses. Well, that's true, but it still comes down to supply and demand. So if we look a little bit further, here we have another graph, which is inventory of homes for sale. So this is the total number of homes available to purchase in San Diego County. Currently, there's 2,800 houses and 2,000 condos, so a grand total of 4,800 units available for purchase. Now, that sounds like a lot, but if you look at pre-COVID, what those numbers look like, it tells a pretty crazy story. So here we have 2020. So looking before 2020, before COVID, from 2019 back even through 2016, there was anywhere from 8,000 to 11,000 houses for sale and anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 condos for sale. So what does that mean? That means total units, if you combine those two numbers, anywhere from 8 to 10,000 all the way up to 15,000 units of inventory. Right now we have less than 5,000. So think about that. We could double the amount of homes on the market right now and we still would be below pre-pandemic levels of inventory. So if you're wondering how is it that prices can keep going up even while affordability is so insanely low and we're having basically an affordability crisis, this is the answer. It's because inventory is so low. So if you want prices to come down, we need to increase inventory 2, 3, 4 times before prices start to come down. I don't know if I see that happening anytime soon. I don't know what would cause that to happen. So that's the reason why we're seeing prices go up, even though affordability is so low and interest rates are so high. It's because there's just not a lot of inventory. My guess is it's because all the people that bought houses during this time, pre-pandemic, they all refinanced during this time when rates were 2 to 3%. And now it just doesn't make sense for them to give up that low interest rate to buy a more expensive house at a triple the interest rate and have a tax reassessment where now they're paying more in property tax, more in interest, and more in principal. So unless somebody can solve that problem, prices are going to probably keep going up, unfortunately. So that's what's happening in the San Diego housing market right now.